Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 7, Minagoroshi. So last episode, it was very nice, right? We actually saw, I guess like behind the scenes stuff, right? No, with Takano, Tomitake, and Irie there, right? Like we saw Tomitake wearing, yeah, it looks like a soldier's outfit and something like that, right? Looks like they were sent here to Hinamizawa to cure the I guess the illness, the disease, right? So that was pretty cool, and I want to see more of that, honestly. Like I like how we're getting much more deeper into what is really happening now, right? So yeah, let us continue. So we are here, I guess. After looking through the items that had been donated for the auction, we had realized that there was nothing kids would be interested in. Keiichi insisted that the show wouldn't be a success unless there was something that the kids would beg their parents to buy. He's probably right. So what are they gonna do here? They're gonna buy here or they're gonna ask for donations? We were trying to get the owner to donate something that would interest all the kids attending the festival.
なるほどね。うちも先日のみんなのおかげで売れ残りをじゃなくていろいろとゲームを売ることができたからね。
I mean, he got rid of his old stocks because we played with them, right? And then the kids were so happy about the games, they bought some of them.
協力したいのは山々なんだけど。
バッチャは叩き売りオークションが大人も子供も楽しめるイベントになることを大いに期待しております。ダメかな、吉郎おじさん。
本家の大ババ様に期待されちゃあな。わかったよ。なんとか協力するよ。断ると大晦日にどんな嫌味を言われるか怖いや。
すげえな。ミオンとこのばあさんって本当に偉いんだな。
私は会ったことありませんけど、怖い人らしいんですのよ。
But yeah, we haven't really met with Shion or I mean Mion and Shion's grandma, right? No, I mean Keiichi and his friends, right? There was no scenes like that, but we've seen the grandma already. Yes, Oreo. We've seen her on other scenes and other chapters. But they themselves, I mean, they haven't seen her.
それはしーちゃんが脅かしただけだよ。レナはみーちゃんのおばあちゃんをよく知ってるよ。とっても優しい人なんだよ。礼儀正しくしてれば。
As long as you're polite to her. I'm impressed that she can refer to that monster as a nice lady. Why is this Rika? We're in the POV of Rika, I guess.
礼儀正しくないと怖いのです。あと敬語の使い方が間違ってる人にも怖いのですよ。ニパー。それは私には優しくないという意味ではございませんの？ゲイちゃん、話ついたよ。気前よく教室してくれるってさ。
The way he's laughing though, it's like I don't want to give anything, but I got no choice. His laugh was a painful one.
どうして村人はミオンの言うことを聞きますのですか？そりゃ園崎本家の意向に決まってるじゃない。ミオンはその園崎本家のお姫様だもの。
Yeah, like for example, even in real life, right? What is a nice example for this one? Like you have a brother or a sister, right? And then they have their kids. And then the kids is gonna ask, can you buy me this? And then you're like, okay. Even though you don't want to buy it, because for example, it's expensive. You're probably still gonna buy it. For the kid, I mean.
リカもフルデ本家のお姫様なのですよ。ありがとう。
The members of the Sonozaki branch families who owns businesses usually get their funding from Mion's family. So yeah, this one. So that's why he cannot refuse this one, because yeah, he owes them basically, or owes the family, the head of family. They can never go against the will of the main branch. Yeah, the main branch. The Sonozaki family made a fortune in the black market after the war, and they've invested those funds as a capital into business run by their family and the villagers. They charge almost no interest and required no co-signers or collateral. I mean, they are, what do you call this? Yeah, pretty much in the same family, so it will just benefit them in the long run. So as long as one gives a proper explanation, they'll provide a notable sum. The money has to be paid back, of course, but it's lent between family and community. They are willing to make some adjustment if one goes begging. For that reason, everyone is borrowing money from the family, and that, more than anything, is why they can never refuse a request from Mion.
よーし、じゃあみんな手分けしてこれはと思うものを探してくれ。
And I guess just people are too scared to go against them, right? So that's why they're just, yeah, polite to them. Imagine borrowing money from them and then you don't pay it, and then, yeah, they're gonna go after you.
探し方のコツとしては、できれば大きいものの方がいいな。
So yeah, very scary. I mean,
例えばトランプを一箱叩き売りしたって迫力がないだろ。でかいものの方が迫力があっていいもんな。
つまり大きくて高いものを狙い撃ちなのです。任せなさいませ。そういうのなら大得意ですわよ。みんなお店のおじさんの顔色を見ながら選ぼうね。うわー、レナ見て見て、このぬいぐるみかわいいかわいい。
Rena's gonna like that. She likes stuffed animals.
かわいいかわいい。全部お持ち帰り。
みんな少しは加減してね。
The shop owner smiled bitterly at us.
ケイチくん、これは何だろう。ブランコって書いてあるよ。ブランコって公園のブランコ？うわ、重たい。
ああ、組み立て式のブランコだろ。庭や室内に置いて遊べるはずだ。公園のブランコのようなダイナミックな遊び方はできないけどな。小さい子が遊ぶには十分だよ。まあ最初のうちは面白いんだけどな。そのうち飽きて使わなくなると洗濯物を干すのにちょうどよくなるんだよ、これが。
やたら例えがリアルなのです。ケイチは持ってましたのですか？
前の家でな。小さい頃のクリスマスのプレゼントに買ってもらったことがある。何しろパッと見の迫力があるしな。いいチョイスだぞレナ。
はい、ケイちゃん、これを貼っといて。後で町会の人に取りに来てもらうから。
Mion handed Keiichi a piece of paper that said Town Council on it. She was carrying around a whole stack of them. She's really thorough when it comes to things like that.
ケイチさん、これなんかいかがですの？家庭用プールでしたよ。
ほう、それもなかなかいいチョイスだな。ミオ、こいつも押さえとかないか？
Hinamizawaじゃ水遊びがしたければ沢へ行けばいいからね。微妙じゃないかな。
でも金魚さんのプリントがなんだか可愛らしいね。レナはこのプールあってもいいと思うかな私もあっていいと思いますわ。これだけたくさんの水が貯められればいろんなトラップに応用が効きますのよ。
ダメだ却下だ。その威力を味わうのはどうせ俺に違いない。却下。
ならこれはどうなのですか？ゾウさんの滑り台なのですよ。
Elephant slide.
これは僕も面白そうだと思いますのです。僕もお持ち帰りしたいのですよ。聡子が滑ろうとした瞬間に上からドンと押すと聡子がコロコロと転がっていくのよね。
What is she saying? And the way she's saying it, right? It's like so sinister.
ああ、想像しただけで楽しくなってきた。羽生もそんな聡子を見たいでしょ。リカは聡子に意地悪して遊ぼうとしてますのです。それもいいね。お持ち帰り。
はいはい、売約済みっと。
We enjoyed the privilege of picking the nations for a while. I start to feel bad seeing the owner's troubled expression. He's gonna lose his business now. I patted him on the head to try to comfort him.
おお、麻雀だ。
They're taking everything basically.
どうしたのケイちゃん。
Keiichi found something in the tabletop game section. I walked toward him to see what it was. And there I saw a green mat on the table with the mahjong tiles all lined up on it. They were arranged in a square shape as if someone was playing there until just a few minutes ago.
あれ？何これ吉郎おじさん。勤務時間に麻雀なんかやってたの？
いやいや、違うよ。これはね。
I had expected to see board games and card games in a toy store, but not mahjong. I guess it isn't weird for a toy store to sell this though. I mean, it is kind of like a board game, but it is gambling though. Yeah, a gambling game.
すっごい久しぶりだよ。もうほとんどルールは忘れちゃったかな。
おお、レナくらいの女の子が麻雀を知ってるなんてすごいじゃねえか。あ、ひょっとしてあれか？以前に部活の種目になったことがあるんだろう。
去年の暮れでしたかしらね。もちろん私も大活躍でしたのよ。私の顔にはトラップが潜んでいましたよ。
ミオ、お前な、裏若き女の子が4人も集まって学校で麻雀かよ。
ちょっとケイちゃん、麻雀をバカにしちゃダメだよ。
But yeah, I've never understood mahjong though. I did play it in the Yakuza games when I did my Let's Play of that. But I never understood how that game works.
Hinamizawa は豪雪地帯。村の冬の娯楽は麻雀一色になるんだから。こたつでぬくぬくみかんと麻雀。テレビからは紅白が流しっぱなし。風情があっていいね。
That's probably how the Sonozaki family spends its winter. That doesn't mean the whole village does that though.
そういえばここいらは豪雪地帯なんだったな。なるほど。こたつで遊べる大人のゲームといったら麻雀はど定番だよな。
ケイちゃん、麻雀をバカにしちゃいけないよ。麻雀こそは男社会の潤滑よ。四角いジャングルを囲むとき、男たちは東なら清流、西なら白虎、南は朱雀、北は玄武。普段の上下関係やいさかいを全部捨てて対等な関係で戦い合うわけよ。その精神の尊さは古代オリンピックにも通じるものがあるってわけね。すごいでしょ。
俺はそれよりもこいつがいつ部活に登場して罰ゲームが何になるかの方が怖えぞ。
ケイチ君は麻雀わかるの？
親父が好きでな。お客さんが来た時メンツが足りないと無理やり入れられてたよ。強いかどうかはともかくルールはわかる。不計算はできないけどな。それはそうと、なんでこんなところに麻雀が出てるわけだ？
Everyone looked at the owner.
いやね、お昼に来たお客さんと話してたらツバメ返しができるっていうんで見せてもらったんだよ。
Chubamegaishi? What is that?
ツバメ返しだって？麻雀史上究極の荒技イカ様じゃないか。古代中国にて伝説の達人が編み出したという中国拳法究極の技。その威力は宝具と同じとまで言われ、あまりの恐ろしさに時の皇帝によって葬り去られたと聞いていたが、未だ使い手が実在したのか。ちなみにこれは親父の受け売りなので真相は保証しない。
ツバメ返しって宮本武蔵だっけ？麻雀とどういう関係なのかな？手牌と山牌を瞬時に入れ替えてしまう大技なのですよ。ミパー。
おいミオン、なんでお前はこういう痛いけな子にそういう悪い知識を吹き込むんだよ。
いやー
見てみたいな。誰かやってみせてよ。リカちゃんはできるのかな？知ってるだけでできませんです。さとこが一時期練習してましたですよ。
ちょっと待てさとこ、お前その年でそんなのを練習するんじゃない。
戦う前からトラップは始まっているなんて雰囲気は確かに聡子の得意としそうな雰囲気だね。
相手が圧勝におごり油断した最後の勝負で仕掛けるのこそ最高のトラップタイミングなんですのよ。
で聡子は結局マスターできたわけ？練習はしてたんでしょ？
実戦ではとても使えませんわね。練習でほんの何度かできたことがあるっきりですわ。へえ、見たい見たい。さとこちゃんやってみせてよ。僕も見てみたいのです。仕方ありませんわね。失敗しても笑わないでくださいますよ。
Okay, so they're gonna play? Sadako sat in front of the table and started piling up the tiles.
さとこはそんなすごいことをできるのでしょうか？
さあどうかしらね。成功すればすごいし失敗しても可愛いし、照れてるさとこが可愛いから 私は実は成功失敗はどうでもよかったりして。
まずはですわね、あらかじめ山の灰に欲しい灰を仕込んでおくことから始めますのよ。
Okay.
なるほどね。それと手配を一気に入れ替えちゃおうというんだね。でもどうやって？手品なの？
Mion with her diabolical laugh.
だからね、手配と仕込んだ灰を一気に入れ替えちゃうわけよ。ぜひ実際にアニメーションか何かでご覧に入れたいシーンなんだけどね。文章での中継なので、そのあたりは想像で保管してください。
ミーが誰に喋ってるのかわからないのです。
と言いつつカメラ目線なリカちゃんもな。
では行きますわよ。
Yes. Everyone gulped and looked closely at the table. Sadako moved her hands like a swan on a lake. She had 13 tiles in front of her. Then she suddenly flipped them all face down. Then she lifted them up by holding both ends and silently placed them against the back edge of the wall, keeping them hidden.
さあ、いよいよここからだよ、さとこ。
自信がありませんけど行きますわよ。
We all went quiet. Sadako reached out toward the Yamahai. Then she grabbed the whole thing with her small little hands.
というわけで、ここで麻雀の詳しくない人にいかに山牌をつかむのが大変かを説明しよう。自分の手牌は通常13牌だ。この程度の数なら両手でうまく押さえつけるように持てば宙に持ち上げることだってできる。不慣れだと失敗してぶちまけてしまうが、そう難しいことではない。だが山牌はそうはいかない。山牌は基本的に17牌ある。しかも2段積みなのだ。しかもここからが肝心。17牌 ×2 段を丸ごと動かせばいいわけではないのだ。上段は17牌全部を、下段は端の4牌のみを移動させなければならない。これを先ほど山の向こうに置いた手牌13牌にかぶせることで、手牌は山の中に埋もれ、さっき山牌を移す時に残した下段の13牌が自分の手牌として残るのだ。これこそ積み込み技の究極と言われるゆえん。
I didn't understand anything she said there. Sorry.
全13牌を丸ごと全部入れ替えてしまう大技なのだ。
If there were pictures here, I wish that they do that. Because even back then, when they were playing like just normal like card games, I couldn't understand it as well. Because yeah, there's no pictures. They're not showing anything. They're just describing how it works, right?
さとこ、しっかりなのですよ。
I could see Satoko trying to concentrate. She was supposed to be doing this more naturally since it's a technique for cheating. But since for the moment it was just performance, I suppose it's fine. Someone audibly swallowed and at the exact moment she made her move. Crash! She had put too much strength into it. Her tiles fell apart.
やっぱり無理でございますわね。こんなのなかなかできるものじゃありませんわ。
うんうん。でも要領は今のとミオンの解説で大体分かったぜ。ちょっと俺もやってみる。
レナも挑戦してみよう。今のうちに覚えておかないと後で大変そうだからね。僕も挑戦しますです。
All of us except Mion took a seat and started piling up the tiles.
一見するとルールを知らない子供たちが麻雀牌で遊んでるように見えるんだけどね。
その実態はツバメ返しの練習だってんだから。 私の部員たちは実にたくましく育ってくれたもんだよ。
My hands and Satoko's hands are about the same size. If she can do it, I know I can too. Of course, I can't really use this trick during a real game. We were just playing around, but I was having a good time. I've never done this before in my 100 years of life.
手が不器用になった気がしますわ。悔しいですわね。最初の13杯を持ち上げるのも難しい。はあ。
いいかあれな、両手の小指で挟み込むんだよ。そうそう、力を入れすぎると弾けるぞ。
かといって力が足りないとうまく持てないしね。その塩梅を得得する。
It's very difficult to lift up the 13 tiles to begin with. Not everyone can get past this stage. Sadako was doing well the first time, but she lost her concentration and is dropping her tiles now. I took Keiichi's advice and supported the tiles with my pinky fingers and lifted it up. Oh, I did it.
最初の13個をうまく持てましたのです。
おお、やるじゃねえか。なんだよ、リカちゃんが一番リードしてるぞ。負けられね
リカも器用なのです。続きもうまくできますのですか？
なかなか難しいわね。でも誰よりも最初に成功させたいっていう気持ちはある。だって今はそういう遊びなんだからね。続けていくわよ。
え。くそ、リカちゃんが一番乗りになっちまうのか。
次の入れ替えができればいきなり成功だね。次は牌がいっぱいあるから大変。頑張れなのですよ。リカ、正念場でしたよ。
I had to lift up the whole top row and only 4 tiles from the bottom row. I probably didn't need to use too much force. I can do this. Crash.
欲しいな。
やっぱり横に17杯もあるとそれだけで難易度は急激に高くなるね。
僕が一番に成功させますです。きっとできなかった人には罰ゲームがあるに違いないのです。
なんだってみよ、本当か。
どうしようかね。
There were only 4 seats, so Mion wasn't even in the game. Did that mean that she could set up punishment with no risk to herself?
はあ、みーちゃんはやってないのにずるい。ずるいという暇があったら練習あるのみでございますわよ。なんだか大変なことになってしまったのです。
I thought we came all the way to Okonomiya to get donations for the auction. Why we're doing this now? True. Although that's why I love hanging out with these people. Like the goal was to get some donations, right? But instead, yeah, they're just playing now. If it wasn't for them, I would have lost my soul a long time ago. I would have become a worthless piece of flesh. I've heard that rabbits can die from loneliness, but humans are no different. Humans can also die from boredom.
羽生、やっぱり今回の世界は何かが特別。もちろんそれは個々にはいずれもあり得ることばかりなんだけど、それらが
そも理科の運命が今まで不幸続きだったのです。たまにはために貯めた幸運を放出してもらわないといけませんのです。
違いないわね。
If I have such a miserable and deadly fate, I do deserve some happiness that evens out the sadness. I felt like the luck I'd been getting in this life was something that I'd been saving up for 100 years. The people I love are all healthy and happy. At least right now, right? Yeah, don't be too confident because you know what happens, right? But at least in this stage, right? Everyone is good. That's the nice thing. I also asked Takano to reinforce my security. I don't know if she really will, but she promised me. She never did that in my previous lives. I think her reaction to my request was the best one by far. In fact, she was skipping on her way back home. She must have been in a good mood too. I was sorry for breaking the family rules, but I think it was worth it. I told them that their lives were also in danger, but I doubt they really believed that. They didn't seem too frightened by it. I mean, if a little girl says to you like, oh, you might die today or next week, right? You wouldn't really believe that. I'd have to give them a final warning on the night of the Watanagashi. If I try warning them too often, they'd never believe me.
なら、私はもうこの世界でできる努力はないということなのかしら。
わかりませんのです。その時が訪れてみるまで何もわかりませんのです。
I am blessed with miraculously good fortune in this world. I gave it my best effort using all my previous experience. But did I do enough? I wish I could have my fortune told. I just wanted something to tell me that I did everything right. So please tell me what my fortune is. And as soon as I made the wish, God granted it to me.
ありゃ、何ですかこれは。
Here comes Suishi. First appearance in this chapter. I suddenly heard a low voice. Keiichi and Rena dropped their towels as soon as they heard it.
これは大石さんじゃありませんか。
This is new music though. Yeah, I haven't heard this music in this game.
勤務中にこんなお店に入っていいんですか。
Is this like Uishi's new team? It's pretty good, right?
どうもこんにちは。今日は非番ですからご安心を。
今日ってところね。
今日がどうかしましたか。はて。
It looks like Uishi was ordering something from the owner. Maybe some mahjong set, right? Yeah, he does play mahjong a lot. I wonder what the old guy wanted from a toy store of all places. Mion was wondering the same thing. And she asked him instead of me. Okay, we'll guess mahjong.
いえね、麻雀のマットを丸めてだいぶ長いことしまっていたせいですっかり反り返ってしまったんです。こたつの板裏もすっかり緑の布が剥げちゃってて使い物にならず困ってたんですよ。
ほう、雀荘じゃなくてご自宅で麻雀ですか。優雅な休日の過ごし方なことで。大方妙な語呂とトラブルでも起こして出禁でも食らったんじゃありません。
まさかご冗談を。公僕たる者は遊技場でも紳士でなくてはいけません。そんなトラブルなんて起こしませんよ。それはさておき、皆さんも麻雀ですか。若い方は麻雀なんかできないと思っていましたよ。
我が部の精鋭を侮ってもらっちゃ困りますね。およそ勝敗のつくものなら種目は問わず どんな登場であっても背中は向けないのだ。それがたとえ麻雀、パチンコ、競馬、競輪、競艇、果ては書道、聖火、ゲートボールまで何であろうと。
最後には足を踏み外すと下が溶岩や濃硫酸とかになってるところで戦わされそうなのです。
大丈夫だリカちゃん。その登場は仮に死んでも単行本が 2,3 冊も進むとひょっこり生き返れる。
圭一さんとリカが何の話をしてるのかさっぱりわかりませんわね。
はて、これはどういう場ですか？まだ山を積んでるところですかね？
いえ、違うんですよ。ツバメ返しの練習なんですよ。
ツバメ返しの練習ですか？いやはや、
この人なんだよ。さっきお昼に来てツバメ返しを見せてくれた人は。
実践じゃできませんがね。まあ芸の一つですよ。
大石さんでしたっけ？ぜひやってみせてくださいよ。俺ぜひともその技をマスターしたいんです。
Now Oishi's gonna teach them some techniques in Majo. Okay.
というかマスターしないと今年の冬の部活がヤバそうなんです。
ねいいですともお見せしますよ。あなたは間違えたらごめんなさい。前原屋敷のお坊ちゃんですかな。
Yeah, the Maibara Mansion. People call that the Maibara Mansion because it's so big, right? And modern looking.
すみません。はい、そうです。引っ越してきたばかりの前原圭一です。こんにちは。
あれ、ケイちゃんは初対面？こちらはね、警察の大石さん。綿流しの実行委員会にも警備の顧問として参加してるから、そのうち実行委員会の席で会えるよ。
そうそう聞いてますよ。なんでも相当元気のある方だそうじゃないですか。叩き売りオークションの司会はあなたしかいないと皆さんおっしゃるので、どんな方かお会いできるのを楽しみにしていたんです。しかし司会とは責任重大だ。よく引き受けられましたね。実に勇気と度胸があります。
ああでも引き受けたからには頑張りますんでよろしくお願いします。前原圭一と申します。どうかよろしくお願いします。
ほう、元気なだけでなく礼儀正しい若者ですね。
I like in every chapter, like they have their first meetings. I mean, Oishi and Keiichi, sometimes it's good, and then sometimes it's kinda not super bad, but there's tension there, right? And we also have something like this that's more casual. I think it was the second chapter, right? When he talked to Keiichi for the first time. He was like, there was much more tension there because of what's happening. And then in the first chapter, he was talking to Keiichi and they were like, I guess a little bit of partners, right? Not partners technically, but Keiichi was telling him what's happening. And now we have this one here. Very, very casual first meeting.
若いのに感心です。私は沖宮署の大石と申します。なんならクラちゃんでも結構ですよ。
Curaudo. Yeah, his name is Curaudo. Claudo.
では大石は僕の席でやるといいのですよ。
お、これはすみません。ではちょっくら失礼させていただきます。
He rapidly gathered up his styles I could tell that he's been doing it for a long time.
柔道家は相手の帯の結び方を見るだけで段を知るって言うよな。まさにそんな感じっすね。
ね。はいを積むだけで褒められちゃうとなんだか照れちゃいますね。はい、では皆さんよろしいですか？参りますよ。それちょっと。
All done.
はい、こんな感じですね。
うわー！8歳だ！
You often hear the audience cheer for the big performance on TV, but it really was more impressive seeing it in person. He did it so quickly too. He made it look so simple that anyone could do it, but everyone here knows that it's very difficult to do. That's why we were all impressed at how easily he performed the trick. I mean, he's been playing much more longer, right? And he's been playing, I guess, every single day after work. Like he goes to a mahjong, what do you call that? Mahjong shop? Not a mahjong shop, but mahjong parlor, yeah.
すごいすごい、大石さんすごい。さすがですわね。
すげえです。マジで感動しました。俺に教えてください。もう一度スローで。
いいですよ。では私の真似をしてください。本当はスローの方が難しいんですがね。指の使い方なんかをよく見ておいてください。特に小指に注目しててくださいよ。まずこうですね。ここまではわかります？それからそこでこう。いえ違います。持ち上げなくていいんです。前へスッとせり出す感じです。でも押すのとは違う。ホバークラフトのようにほんのわずかだけ宙に浮かしてスッと。
ホバークラフトのような気持ちでほんのわずかだけ宙にスッと。あっくそ！
力は入れなくていいんです。実際は音をさせたらもう失敗なんですからね。無音で忍者のような気持ちでスッとやります。
忍者の気持ちでスッと。もう一回やります。見ててください。
It was strange. I had never seen Keiichi and Uishi play mahjong together.
なんだか圭一くんと大石さんって仲良しになれそうな感じがするね。やっぱり男同士だと通じるものがあるのでございましょうね。
Uishi usually appears only after Takano and Tomitake gets murdered on the night of the Watanagashi. Yeah, true though, true. He has only ever appeared on the scene as a detective. He always approached Keiichi as a detective, so he never thought of him as someone he could trust. Yes, he only thought of Keiichi as a decoy to expose the culprits among the villagers or some nonsense like that. So even when you see it, it's hard to believe that Keiichi and Uishi are having a good time together, like friends.
圭一と大石が仲良しなんて僕も初めて見ますのです。
でしょうね。私だって初めてだもの。これをどう受け取ればいいのかしら。
Yeah, that's why I was saying earlier, it was a very, very casual meeting this time.
大石が現れた時、運試しは今日だって思ったのに。
I couldn't understand this world at all. Like, it's so very different, right? I wonder when the first wall is gonna fall, right? Like, yeah, I wonder when that's gonna happen. My heart was pounding and I had a strong feeling that I roll a 6 every time I threw the die. Because yeah, up until now, everything is just perfect basically, right? I should roll it again. I think I'll roll a 6 again. I'll know it before I roll it. I will roll that 6. And I will finally defeat my deadly fate.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, another one.
あ、いたいた。
Akasaka.
大井さん、買ってきましたよ。
He's here. He's gonna see Rika, right? My heart started racing. Why is he here though? That voice sounded so familiar. I'd heard it before. So Akasaka is gonna be in this chapter fully? Oh, that's gonna be so cool. But that couldn't be right. Hani always warned me. Don't expect too much. It couldn't be him.
ああ、赤坂さん。ご苦労様です。
Dude, this is getting exciting, yeah. This is so different because yeah, Akasaka, we only saw him in the 4th chapter basically, right? Did he appear in the other ones? Maybe in some like flashback or just small scenes, but him coming here this early? He's gonna be involved in the story for sure.
お店すぐにわかりましたか？
申し訳ありません。すっかり迷ってしまいました。親切な郵便屋さんに声をかけてもらわなかったら、今頃どこまで行ってたやら。
A young man was standing there. He was wearing a casual outfit and holding a plastic bag in the hand. I always thought Akasaka wore a shirt and tie. He also seemed much smaller. He looked at me as I stared at him. Normally you look away when you make eye contact with a stranger, but we stared at each other without averting our gazes. I mean, they talked back then, right? When Rika was still, I guess she lived, like maybe a couple of lives already at that point. But yeah, they did meet back then.
赤坂なのですか？
ということは、やっぱりリカちゃんだね。
Does Akasaka remember what Rika-chan told her?
知り合い？
赤坂さん、フルデさんと面識があったんですか？
Didn't Oishi know this? I guess not, right? I guess Akasaka wasn't telling Oishi what Rika was telling her
これ
back
は
then.
驚いた。
久しぶりだね。少し伸びたんじゃないかな。
I mean, obviously, she grew older.
赤坂こそなんだかたくましくなったようなのです。
This is Mamoru Akasaka. He's a detective from the Tokyo Metropolitan Public Safety Department. He sometimes shows up in Hinamizawa in 1978. He has no relations to Hinamizawa or my deadly curse, but outside the village, he's the person I trust the most. Yes, I've asked for his help in the past several times, but nothing ever came of it. Or maybe she's sending him letters, right? But nothing happens. But now he's here. He's from so far away. He forgets about me once he returns to Tokyo. That's why I had to give him up on him.
赤坂はどうしてまたHinamizawaに？
子供を両親の家に預けてね。家内と2人で旅行に来たんだよ。
家内？
うん。君は家内の命の恩人だからね。
Okay.
わからないだろうね。
I actually don't remember what happened, but yeah, I think his wife died, right? Or maybe on that life. But here, she's alive. Because when we saw Akasaka and his daughter in the ending of the 4th chapter, right, the wife was not there anymore.
赤坂さんはもう本当に素晴らしい愛妻家さんでしてね。
So yeah, everything is really going perfect now. Akasaka, his wife is still alive. They still have a daughter, I guess, right?
5年前でしたっけね。沖宮にまではるばる出張に来られたのに、入院中の奥さんのことが急に寂しくなっちゃって、仕事を放り出して東京にとんぼ返りした業のものなんですよ。 いやいや、愛のなせる技です。
はう、奥さんとラブラブ、なんだかちょっぴり素敵かな。
あの時リカちゃんが東京に帰らないと良くないことが起こるって言ってくれたじゃないか。どうしても不安になってね、雪江の病院に戻ったんだ。そしたらその日に屋上への階段で清掃員の事故があったって言うんだ。
The tiles on the stairs were loose. The janitor fell down the stairs and got seriously injured. I knew that was going to happen because I'd seen him lose his mind after hearing about his wife's death in a life I've lived a long time ago. Falling down the stairs seems like just the luck of the draw. I didn't think it would happen all the time, but it happened to him over and over. So I thought there must be some kind of reason behind it. I guess it was because of the broken tiles on the stairs. If he didn't show up at the hospital that day, his wife would have gone up those stairs. It was her daily routine, but she didn't go because she showed up. Meanwhile, the janitor went up the stairs and got injured.
だからリカちゃんは雪江の恩人なんだ。
私はそんなバカなって言ったんですけどね。赤坂さんは女房の恩人に間違いないって言って聞かないんです。今回もあなたにぜひ会いたいって強く要望していましてね。
確かにリカってたまに予言じみたことを言いますのよね。
さすがはお社様の生まれ変わりだね。
おっといけない。もうクマちゃんも佐藤さんも来てる時間ですね。
Uma-chan.
赤坂さん、ちょっと急ぎ足で参りましょうか。では前原さん、この続きはまた今度にしましょう。その時はもっと実践で使える技をご教授しますよ。
ええ、ぜひよろしくお願いします。
じゃあまたねリカちゃん。
赤坂はいつまでこっちにいるのですか？
綿流しのお祭りまでいるつもりだよ。長すぎる夏休みだろ。有給消化率が悪すぎると庶務から怒られてね。山が一つ終わったんで室長から長期休暇を許されたんだ。お祭りにはきっと行くよ。
Oh, he's gonna be in the festival. He was in the festival back then as well, but it was not, I guess, that big compared to the festival we're experiencing right now, right?
聞くところによるとだいぶ盛大なお祭りになったんだそうだね。
Yeah, back then when he was there, it was just pretty simple.
そうなのですよ。赤坂の時のようなただの酒盛りではないのです。
Yeah, basically it was a drinking party last time.
赤坂さん、行きましょう行きましょう。
君は雪江の恩人だ。借りはきっと返すよ。きっと君の力になる。
I will be killed in June of 1983.
あれから5年、体も鍛えた。経験も積んだ。
I'm stronger and more experienced.
あの時のような無様な真似は
He's
絶
different
対さ
now.
らさないよ。きっと君の力になれる。
I felt like I rolled a 6 without even throwing the die. Akasaka followed Oishi and ran outside into the bright sunlight.
羽生、これも想定内の幸運なのよね。
今回はいろんな運命がリカに味方をしているとしか思えないのです。
思えばおもちゃ屋での部活の日、 魚釣りゲームという運命を覆した瞬間から、もう世界は変わっていた。私の戦おうという意志の強まりが運命を揺るがしているということ。
My strong will is going to change my fate. If I have a strong will, I can also change these results. We rode our bikes back home together. I was in a good mood. I almost felt like humming a song. I mean, who would not be, right? Akasaka is there. I could feel my deadly fate slowly falling to pieces. I felt like my fate was urging me to move on. And just like the sun and the moon during an eclipse, the wheels of my fortune were perfectly matched for the first time in a long time. This really might have been a miracle. This wasn't like the true miracle of Keiichi remembering the past. It was good fortune within expectations. But when it was arranged this well, it was enough to be considered a miracle. True though. Yeah, everything is aligning. So basically, I think the stars are aligning right now in this world where Rika is right now, right? Perfect. I couldn't remember the last time I felt so good in June of 1983. My name is Rika Furude. My ominous fate was moving away from me. With each step I took, the deadly fate withdrew further and further. I'd have to stay strong and take advantage of this miracle. I moved forward at high speed. Watanagashi was so close. My luck and effort had brought about a miracle. And so, I will defeat my fate.
今度こそ。
ファイトオーなのですよ。
The next moment, something happened. Keiichi had accidentally scratched a motorcycle that was parked by the street. A group of 3 delinquents were trying to intimidate him. Yeah, this happened back then.
大変なことになりましたのです。
見てなさい。今の私の力なら、あんな連中ひとひねりにしてやるわ。
困りましたわね。おまわりさんを呼ばないといけませんわよね。大丈夫ですよ、さとこ。僕にお任せなのです。リカ？リカ？
I walked toward the delinquents even as they grabbed Keiichi by his collar. What the hell are these pathetic guys? Are they trying to stand in my way when I'm trying to have a happy future? I should teach them that nothing can stop me now. I know I'm rolling a 6 without even throwing the die. They continued to grab Keiichi's shirt. Keiichi, Mion, and Reno were staring at them with a vicious look in their eyes. I got in between them.
消え失せろ、三下ども。私の運命をその程度で邪魔立てできると夢にも思うな。
Wow. I plucked his nose with my fingers again. He never expected that a little girl like me would attack him. He seemed surprised, but he quickly returned to being angry. Then he picks me up by my collar too.
リカちゃん、やめなさいよ、話しなさい。リカ、何か策でもあるのですか？
別にないわよ。でも今の私の強さなら、こんな障害は物の数じゃないことを証明してみせるの。この程度の運命にも勝てない運気なら、今回死の運命になど打ち勝てるものか。
I rolled a die knowing what I was going to get. I knew that I'd be rolling a 6. The next moment, 2 men in working overalls came up to the 3 delinquents and tapped them on the shoulders. Is it Oishi?
兄ちゃん
Oh,
話
that's
したった
it's a different one.
相手は子供やんねあん
なんだよてめえは。俺たちは喧嘩を売られたんだぞ。お前らなんざ用はねえよ。
These working men weren't just random people who were passing by. I knew who they were.
まあまあまあそっちで話そうやんねほらほらほら
One of the men pushed the three delinquents to the side of the street. The other man spoke to me in a calm voice.
大丈夫ですか？リカさん。
ありがとうなのですよ。助かりましたです。
He lent me this hand so I could stand up.
皆さんはもう行ってください。あとは私たちが処理します。
どなたか知りませんが、ありがとうございます。
本当にお任せしちゃっても大丈夫ですか？
ええ。気にしないで。皆さんは早く行ってください。
本当にありがとうございます。
うちの圭一さんが無様で申し訳ありませんわね。
じゃあ行こうみんな。
We got back on our bikes in a hurry and left the scene. They had no idea who saved us, but we were glad that all of us were safe. But I knew who they were. Those must have been the security guards who worked for Takano. Takano kept their promises. Those guys are professional bodyguards. They only do what they're ordered to, but they make sure their mission is complete. If Takano told them to protect me, that's the best protection I can get. After we left the scene, a white van with two men in it followed us. I mean, so yeah, Rika is being protected by those guys. What are you calling it? Mountain dogs, right? Yama Inu? Is that it? Everything was working in my favor for the first time ever. The pedals seemed so light that day. I felt like I could fly into the sky if I wanted to. Then imagine that, right? The chapter just ends. Rika gets hit by a bus and the world ends. All that perfect things, right? Comedy. But yeah, it's so nice though that everything is being very, very perfect right now. Yeah, very, very perfect. But yeah, we all know what's gonna happen. Later, it's gonna be much more sad for sure.
遅れんなよ後の金は現地だ
大きに大きに。おいマミヤン。
Rina Mami.
サンキュー。私札幌って一度行ってみたかったのよね。
北条の野郎にゃ気取られてねえだろうな。
Hojo?
大丈夫だよ。あいつバカだもん。でかいのは声と態度だけ。
Hojo? Oh, Teppei. Oh yeah, Teppei, Teppei. No, I was thinking like maybe Satoko's dad. But yeah, Teppei Hojo, Satoko's uncle. Yeah. The next moment, they heard several cars coming toward them. The man looked out of the window and saw three black cars screeching to a halt by the apartment building. Several intimidating men emerged from those cars. Some of them even looked up toward the window. He quickly hid himself behind the curtain.
ちくしょう、鍵つけやがった。ずらかれ。
ちょっと嘘マジ？なんで今日バレるのよ。
マミヤンボケっとすな。捕まったら殺されんぞ。
They heard a man running up the stairs and they sounded so angry. What is that? Like, did someone take care of Rina? Maybe, right? But it didn't, if I remember correctly, last chapter, what's the name of him again? The big guy, Shion's bodyguard, right? Basically the Yakuza, right? are saying that these people are bad people. If I remember correctly. Forgot his name though. Yeah, the big guy, the big guy. So maybe they're taking them out now, so or whatever they're doing to Rina Mamiya. Because yeah, she's kind of like a trigger, right? I mean to Rena, but I guess she also dealt with that one, right? She talked to Mion. But yeah, what is the relevance of this one though? Maybe, we'll see. We'll just see, I guess, in the future. But yeah, this episode started very, very slow. Like they were getting donations, right? Through the toy store. It was slow because they were teaching us mahjong, and yeah, it was pretty much like a filler, I guess, in the beginning. And then when Oishi and Akasaka arrived, it became, yes, much, much more interesting. Especially when Akasaka arrived there at the end, right? So that was pretty good. Very, very nice. Dude, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Like, how will this start, right? Watanagashi Festival is maybe a couple days away. How is this gonna start? What is the first thing to fall for this to start? Everything is so perfect now, as Rika says, right? So this is gonna be very, very interesting, and I can't wait for something to happen, right? I can't wait for it. I mean, the bad thing to happen. But yes, we're gonna continue this and do more of Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 7, Minagoroshi, in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye-bye.